You mentioned there Tony Adams, maybe one of your best friends. Something I had always wondered about, but it wasn't the right environment a couple of years ago in front of a crowd and everyone having a good time to ask you. The Tuesday Club, the drinking culture, would you have been aware as a good friend of Tony Adams that he was struggling with alcohol, or was it very hard to even notice in that environment?
Well, I was out of him a lot, and what it was with Tony, it was affecting his family life. And he knew, he couldn't remember half the nights what happened, and it was pretty much of a nuisance when he went out, and that was the real. He affected other players. The other players would just have a good drink and have a laugh and go home, but Tony would always end up falling over, and he was affecting other people. So I think he just come to that point where he wasn't enjoying his life anymore. Yeah. And I think it was after '96, the European Championships. He comes to that stage, and I think he was in tears at one stage. He said, "I just can't go on like this." And that's when he, that's why I got so much respect for Tony. I had respect before. I roomed with him. He helped me out a lot in my career, certainly. I've roomed with him for 9 years. But he always had that willpower to say, if I'm going to do something, I make sure I do it. And that was the day he said, I'm giving up drinking. I'm never going to drink again. And it was hard for him. The first 2 years was really difficult. We never asked him out when we went out, socialising, because we still socialised a little bit, and we went out probably at the right times then.
Sure.
But he wouldn't come out, and he was so dedicated to say, right, I've got a problem. I'm going to make sure I can get over this problem. And he's done wonders. I mean, he hasn't drunk for 21 years, which is a real, test for himself to go through that, what he went through, and come out the other end, and he's like a breath of fresh air now. He's fantastic.
Did he have to say to you guys, right, don't ask me out anymore?
Yeah, absolutely. He told me all the time. He said, Ray, if you're going out, please don't ring me. And I said, of course I won't, Tone. I still went in training with him every morning.
Yeah.
And he'll always say, where did you go last night? What did you do? What did you get up to? It was a good night. But he would never go out with us until probably further down the line, once he got a hold of the problem. Then he would come out and he would drink a water and no problem, and he could deal with the situation then. Probably early in when you give up drinking, it's very difficult to go out and socialise and mix with people having a drink around you.
Yeah.
And that's what he didn't want to get involved in, because he knew he maybe have another drink, and that's what he didn't want. So he got over to that stage. Obviously, he went to his counselling. He opened up his Sporting Chance Clinic, which was a real success for a lot of sportsmen who end up going into that clinic and helping them out, not just for alcohol, for every single like drugs, gambling, all them sort of things. And it helped so many people out as well. So he's, that's what he wanted to do, and credit to him to have that willpower to say something and make sure he does it.
Yeah.